Welcome to the deep dive. Today we're opening up the box on meal kit subscriptions, specifically the two big ones, HelloFresh and Home Chef. Our mission is to look past all that convenience marketing. We want to find the surprising realities, what's really going on beneath the surface.
Exactly. And for you, the context here really comes down to cost and convenience. I mean, these services promise you dinner without any of the drama, and they charge almost the exact same amount. We're talking around $70 for 3 meals, each with 2 servings, and that's before all the big intro discounts they throw at you.
Okay, a quick setup on them. HelloFresh started way back in 2011. It's now the world's largest, with something like 7 million customers. Home Chef came along in 2013, and then Kroger actually bought them in 2018. So they're both fighting for your time in the kitchen, but they use, well, fundamentally different approaches to win you over.
And that product difference, it really boils down to how much work you actually want to do.
Hmm.
HelloFresh, it sort of leans into teaching you how to cook. They want you measuring your own marinades, mixing your own spice blends from scratch.
So you're learning actual skills.
You are, and the payoff for that is this enormous menu choice. We're talking 30-plus globally inspired recipes every single week.
So HelloFresh is like the technique instructor. But Home Chef, I get the feeling it's all about speed. Why would I give up those 30 menu choices just to go with the other guys? I mean, what is Home Chef doing so differently?
They just prioritize ease above everything else. Home Chef boxes, they'll usually have pre-made sauce packets and like seasoning concentrates. It's literally open the container, dump it in, and you're done.
Yeah.
They offer fewer base recipes, but their big advantage is this customize its feature. You can easily swap chicken for shrimp or, just drop the carbs completely. They're the ultimate personalization play.
Okay, that makes sense. So choice versus personalization and speed. Now, here's where the data hits a major curveball, and it's about all that packaging. We all just assume those weekly boxes are an ecological catastrophe, right?
We do assume that. But we're wrong. Researchers at the University of Michigan found that a meal kit, surprisingly, produces 33% less greenhouse gas than the same meal if you bought everything at the grocery store.
Wait. 33% better for the climate. Why? How is that possible?
The entire equation just flips on its head because of the pre-portioned ingredients. The environmental hit from the packaging, the ice packs and the cardboard, it's completely offset by getting rid of household food waste.
Food waste.
Exactly. That half bag of spinach that went bad in your fridge, or that chicken breast you forgot about.
Yeah.
All that thrown out food caused far more environmental damage than a month of boxes showing up. It's basically a food waste solution in disguise.
Wow. Okay, so environmentally, it's actually a good thing. But let's shift to the operational reality. The thing that gives people anxiety, the subscription trap. Both of them run on these automatic weekly charges, and you have to manually skip deliveries by these really strict deadlines.
Yeah, 5 days before for HelloFresh, and it's Friday at noon for Home Chef. And if you miss that deadline, the box ships. No refund.
You basically have to plan your skips better than you plan your actual week.
And this rigid system is where the customer feedback starts to tell a very, very different story. While Trustpilot gives them pretty decent ratings, if you look at a review site like SiteJabber, HelloFresh just plummets.
Wait, 1.3 stars out of 5. From over 800 reviews? That is catastrophically bad. What on earth is causing that huge gap in ratings?
Well, the reviews list these really specific painful failures. Boxes arriving days late, ice packs melted.
The fish is spoiled.
Spoiled fish, exactly. Or key ingredients are just missing, which ruins your dinner plans. Or they make substitutions without even telling you. But the most infamous issue is that subscription trap.
Right.
Users report charges continuing for months after they canceled, boxes getting delivered to old addresses, and customer service is just these unhelpful chatbots, so it's almost impossible to get a billing error fixed.
So connecting this back for you, the sources all suggest the meals taste great, the convenience is amazing, but only when things go right.
Exactly. But that initial benefit is so often undercut by this, bitter aftertaste of fighting the system when things inevitably go wrong.
And there's the paradox, right? You subscribe to save maybe 30 minutes of cooking time, but when the system breaks, and according to those reviews, it breaks constantly, you can end up spending hours fighting with a chatbot just to stop charges you don't want. So is that perceived time saved in the kitchen worth the real time you might spend disputing charges later? You always have to measure the true cost of convenience.